everybody, so today I'm going to be doing this look using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Original palette. This is what it looks like. Let me zoom in for you. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, I'm going to start off by using my Hey Honey 24/7 Honey Day and Night Moisturizing Cream. I got this in an Ipsy bag. And it is so moisturizing. It doesn't smell like honey. I don't know why it says honey. You can see like these little scratches all over me. My baby, she's 8 months and she's almost 9. When she nurses, she just like scratches the crap out of me. So that is why I have scratches. So I want a more luminous finish, so I'm going to go with Loreal Magic Lumi as my primer. I don't really feel like this is a primer. Like the feel of the primers that I have, it doesn't have those textures. I feel like it's more, it'll make your foundation more luminous, so I don't know, that's my opinion. If you feel like it makes your foundation last longer, leave it down below in the comments. Alright, so I'm like in between my tan. So I'm going to be taking Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation in number 1 Linen and number 4 Cream Whip. And this is what I do. In the center of my face, I use the lightest one. So like where you would put your highlight is where I'll start putting the lighter on, maybe a little bit more, like that. And then number 4, Cream Whip, I'll just go ahead and run that one down my neck, and then just fill in the rest of the spots I didn't put any foundation. Then I'm going to be taking, to make it a luminous foundation, I'm taking Hard Candy's Glow All the Way. And this is the color 318 Glamazon Bronze. And what I do is I dot a little bit on my hand, and then I'll start dotting it all over my face. So that way when I have my beauty blender to blend everything out, it'll just blend in together. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and blend that in and I'll be right back. So you see how like luminous that looks? It looks so glowing and beautiful. So any foundation that's mattifying, you can make it glow with something like this. And then I also have like Hard Candy strobing highlighting drops. I really recommend these foundation, or this foundation. I got it in 2 shades. It's amazing. It's so good. And I have dry skin. It's awesome for oily combination and dry skin. Just use your moisturizer and a primer before if you have dry skin, especially if you have dry skin. And I really don't think you'll have a problem because I have like the driest of the dry skin. So now I'm taking Maybelline New York's Fit Me Concealer. This concealer is awesome. And I'm just applying it where I highlight. Down the center of my nose. This is a very inexpensive, amazing concealer. I'm actually going to do a video on like a makeup kit for beginners. Like for those of you who are jumping into or just getting into makeup, what I feel like you need. Things that do multi-purpose things too. So, I did a review on this, and then my daughter was playing with it yesterday, the Micro Mini Beauty Blender, and look at what she did. She ruined it. And I was so mad, because it's like, she's 4, so she knows better. Like, she did it because she was mad at me. And I hope it still works. because I love this little guy. And I'm going to try to show you how to use it with your eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this in off camera so this video is not like an hour long. And I'm going to be taking Airspun loose face powder to bake with, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so for my eyebrows, the little spoolie part of the Colourpop brow pencil fell off. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil at the moment. And I'm almost out. So I'm going to zoom in to show you. And the spoolie is what is the magic. But I don't have it, so I'm going to have to use something else. So I just start at the bottom. Like so. And actually carry it down a little bit. Then I go ahead and outline the top. Then what I do for right here is I just like do little strokes like up and down. And then I will take the spoolie and blend it in so it's not so harsh, but I don't have the spoolie, so I'm going to be taking Hard Candy's brow ink, and it has a little spoolie. I also use this to help set everything, but I'm going to use it to help blend everything too. Let's see how this does. Alright, so I think that combination is good. I actually like my eyebrows to be bold and dark like this, so I think they look good the way I do them. Alright, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking the color Salted Caramel with a Morphe M330 brush, and I'm using that as my transition shade. I carry this very high up. You don't have to carry it all the way up like that. That's what I do. This lighting is so bad right now because I don't know what is going on here in California, but it looks like it's gonna rain. It's super cloudy, even though it's summer. It's really weird weather. So that is why this lighting is so bad. Alright, I would recommend this step one at a time because this dries like super fast. So I'm gonna go on with the color Tattoo Metal by Maybelline in the color, what color is this? Barely Branded, and it looks like that. And I'm just gonna use my finger and only apply it to the lid. If it does get in your crease a little bit, it's fine. Next, I'm taking Gilded Ganache. It's like a green black with gold in it. And I'm taking a Morphe flat brush from their vegan 18-piece vegan set. And I'm going to put that on the first part of the lid, like that. Then the last part of the lid. And then I'm gonna carry it into my crease with the point of the brush. And round it out. And then I'm gonna blend it in. Then, with my ring finger, I'm taking creme brulee, and I'm going to put that in the center of the lid. It doesn't have to be neat because you're gonna blend it all in. Like that. Then with that brush, whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna help blend the two colors in together, just going back and forth. And if you need to, you can pick up some more of that Gilded Ganache to help. Because that gold, the creme brulee, is supposed to just be a pop in the center. Alright, so next I'm going to blend out this line because it's super harsh. So I'm going to do that by taking milk chocolate, which is the really light brown, but it is darker than the transition color, which was salted caramel. So I'm taking that on an M330 brush, the same one I used for the transition. And I'm just going to use it to help blend in that Gilded Ganache. Back and forth, like windshield wiper motions. And just blend it until you feel it's good enough for you. And see, this is the difference. This is it blended and this is a not, and it's just a harsh line. I just don't like that, so that's why I like to blend it out. So I want to intensify like the outer V. Well, I'm really just gonna do that crease right there. So I'm gonna take Triple Fudge, which is just a super dark brown right there, with a unique crease brush. It's a little teeny tiny pencil brush. And I'm gonna go in right there. Just a little. And then I'm gonna go back in with my M330 brush and blend it. And I'm doing like circular motions and windshield wiper motions to blend that. You don't have to do this. I just wanted a little bit more dramatic, as if it wasn't dramatic enough. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys really fast how I do my liquid eyeliner. I haven't been doing this lately, but when I do a very dramatic look like this, I usually wear liquid eyeliner. So I'm using right now Wet n Wild's H2O proof just because my eyes are watering a lot. And I'm using the color... Alright, if you heard that, my daughter was saying in the background, I have to pee. It's part of being a mom. So, what I do is I start right there and I draw straight out. So I'm just going to do that. I can't talk. So like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just outline my top lash line. Or line, not outline. Then I'm going to connect that line. Okay, lately my favorite mascara combination is CoverGirl the Supersizer Fibers, which is new, and then I also use, which I think this is Loreal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Loreal. Voluminous Million Lashes Excess. Alright, for blush, I'm using Makeup Revolution Golden Sugar 2 Rose Gold, and I'm taking that color right there. It's like just a brownish color. And the brush I'm using is Me. Alright, I already did that cheek because my daughter came in here. So I'm just doing this cheek now. For my contour, I'm just taking NYX Highlight and Contour Palette, and I always use a different contour. Today I'm going to go with the second one with just a small Morphe brush from the 18-piece vegan palette again, or set. I have a large forehead, So I'm gonna put a little extra at the top. And then my jawline. Carry it down. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video first or the review I did on this first. I did a review on this Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector. I meant to get the powder, but I accidentally got the cream. I said I was going to return it, but I might keep it because I'm starting to like it. So I'm just going to put it on the center of my nose very lightly, the top of my lip. And then the tops of my cheekbone. And then my other cheekbone. I feel like this is better, I'm gonna put some more, with your fingers than it is with the brush, because I tried using a couple different brushes with this and it didn't really cling to the brush. So you see, this just gives you a very subtle highlight. However, I like to kick it up. So I'm taking Gerald Cosmetics Marilyn Highlight, and I'm just using this little brush I got off of Amazon. It's a fluffy brush. And watch this. See this? Bam. I want it to be a lot stronger. You should always set your cream highlight with a powder. Unless you're going for like a very, very subtle highlight. And I'm just going to put some right over my eyebrows. I'm going to zoom in. I'm using Marc Jacobs black eyeliner. And I'm going, since I'm not wearing false lashes, I'm putting it on like my top waterline. And just be very careful when you do this, especially if it's your first time doing it. You can also lift your brow and do it like that. It's a lot easier. But if you're not careful, you could poke your eye out. You don't want that. Instead of using a black, I'm just going to take this Barely Brandon color tattoo with a Luxie 221 brush. And I'm actually going to put this in my waterline to make my eyes larger. Because if you put a nude color or a white or anything like that in your waterline instead of black, it is going to make your eyes appear a lot larger than if you use a black. If you use a black, it's just going to make them look a lot smaller. And my eyes are super small. Next, using that unique pencil brush, I'm just going to take Gilded Ganache again. And barely, like at the bottom of my eye, smudge it. Like that. I don't want it all the way in because my eyes water, so it will get smeared. So that's why I'm just going to put it right there. And then on the other eye, again, connecting it to the liner and then stopping. That will also make your eyes appear larger too if you only carry your eyeshadow down the bottom just to almost the center of your eye, but not carry it all the way in, because that will make it look a little smaller. So then I'm just taking Gerald Cosmetics Marilyn again, and I'm just going to pop it right there. And then I like to let it set a little bit, and then I'll blend it in with my finger. For my lips, I'm using Colourpop's Chi. If I could open it. It's just like a nude brown. I guess there's some pink in it. It's just a very neutral color. This one is Kiss Proof. And so I love this color. Then I'm going to go over it, because I want it to be a little bit more intense, with the Becca Highlight and Moonstone. And just in the center is where I'm going to apply it.